Little did you know that with me I have a comedian that you are very familiar with. Gintwetata is what you may know him for. You may have heard his voice in Lesedi FM. So please, we are still at the Giants of Soul, Bloemfontein, with Tieho Khakhau, who is also the co-host of today's event. Tieho Khakhau! Yes, we are here. Yeah. Chef the Queen of Talk, welcome to my show.
Again.
Finally, we get to do this. Finally. I know you, but they need to know you. We all know you as a comedian, but I want you to just go through the journey, Yayona, because it has been very long. If you could just take us through the journey of how you took a decision to even think you're funny.
Oh yeah, this is good that we are doing this in Bloemfontein. This is where everything started.
Beautiful.
Back in 2011, actually. Back in 2011, this is where everything happened. I remember I came here to perform for Makufe, Homebrew, official audition for in Velcom first. And then I was called and I came here and I performed because it's amateurs. So we are given a chance.
Allow me then to understand what made you think you're funny for you to enter the competition. That's where I wanted.
Oh, this thing actually, it started way back from church.
Okay.
School. I was always that quiet guy. I'm still quiet actually and shy. And but whenever I'm with people,
okay.
Yes. So that was me. Since primary church, especially church, that's where everything started.
So you made a joke with Jesus?
No, not really. But I made a lot of jokes in church. I remember there was a time when we went to Tieho and
yes.
We have to sleep at church.
Yes.
So I was the one entertaining the youth at that night, making them laugh in their blankets. You could see them move. You understand? So every time whenever we took trips, drama, school trips, everywhere, I will entertain people in the buses or at church. I will be that person who come forward. And I remember we went to Durban once. I thought I was the real thing. I thought I was funny because I performed at first at night, go poetry session. And then in the morning, they said, we just want a comedian, someone who will make it. I was like,
this is your moment.
I went,
time to shine.
To the stage, and
beautiful.
I was doing a joke. I was like,
yes.
No one laughed. No one laughed. They looked at me like this. They even clapped hands. The MC had to step in and ask them, guys, please give him a chance. I still tried because back then I didn't know the basics, everything, you understand, about stand-up comedy. And then I just did that, and then it was bad.
Wow.
I jumped down to the stage with shame, and mind you, there were still few days that I had to be there, and every time I was just, ashamed, And I told myself, what, never again. But then, the auditions happened.
Okay.
I thought, let me just go because most of my friends were saying I'm funny.
Yes.
And I just went to take a chance. I had my material down, and then I just took a chance.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the judges were impressed.
Beautiful.
Like I could tell on the audition day that I made it. So I was excited.
Beautiful.
Then, so I'm a product of Makufe.
Yes.
A product of Free State, basically. Free State government. This is what they did. Because I went to the auditions as an amateur. I didn't know comedy. I didn't know anything. They groomed me from scratch. So here we are today.
Here we are. Beautiful. And Ntweke Ratang is the clear decision to choose comedy in Venek.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, well, it was difficult at first.
I can imagine.
We were inspired by David Carr.
Yes.
Tieho Khakhau, Trevor Noah.
Yes.
Those guys were doing comedy in English.
Yes.
So we thought, like, this is the way to go.
Yes.
You have to know English and you have to perform in English.
True.
So, but I then came up with this character, Masopa.
Yes.
And he was loved by everyone. when I was with the blanket. I just found the blanket laying there at home. I took the blanket, I took the overall,
Yes.
and the rest is history. But because of that character, because it was born in 2015, I started getting radio interviews. I started getting so much attention. Like, whoa, like he started in 2015.
Yes.
2016, I did my first Makufu. And I did comedy for 5 years before I started the Masopa character, and there was no much movement.
Yes.
But since the character was, and then started realizing, okay, the city people actually love it. You know what surprises me is when you hear someone who will tell you who doesn't even know Sotho, and will go like, I don't even hear what you say.
Yes.
But I enjoy what you do.
Yes.
So that was keeps me going.
That's beautiful. I think what you are teaching us then is the power of creativity.
Yeah.
Having to start something for 5 years, as you're saying, and not being received the way you had to step out of the comfort zone and create a character, Yamasupa.
Yeah, and especially
It's beautiful.
It's who I am. It's
Yes.
what I know. You understand?
Yes.
Except for Tabana with Nikitwagaso.
Yes.
So now, yes, it's me. Like, you know, so it was easy.
It was easy.
And look, today I can proudly say I'm a 100% Sotho comedian.
Beautiful.
But I can be able
Big
to
up.
perform everywhere at the same time.
Wow.
Like
Yes.
I've performed everywhere in the country.
So generally, the stereotype, kapa the common norm, ya hore, in order for you to cover most target your audience, in fact, it may be English, then you have stood against the odds.
Yes.
Lovely.
I
Big
now
up to
work
that.
with the majority, and I perform in all the big shows where there are people with different languages.
Wow.
But most of the time you find that Sotho people dominate.
Yes.
Wherever I'm at.
Yes.
In most places actually, especially in Gauteng.
Yes.
So when I'm there, I just decide I'm going to be myself. They will
Yes.
have to accept me for who I am.
Yes.
Like I've done a lot of things.
Yes.
SABC2, you know, Joburg,
Lesedi FM.
And I'm appreciated. And what I like is when I'm on stage and be myself. We have comedians who are themselves.
Yes.
Who are killing. Like I can make an example now. Skumba.
Yes.
He's a Zulu comedian.
Yes.
He speaks Zulu. He interviews Zulu. He's one comedian who gave me an advice one day when I performed in Black Song, and I was trying to feed in. I was pushing in English.
Yes.
And then after the performance, he told me, he's like,
Mamela.
look, you did well there, eh?
Yes.
But next time, just try
Yes.
to be yourself. I took that advice.
Yes.
Since then,
Look at
kept it.
Okay. I want you to share with us who you are, because I've had a privilege of knowing you beyond. I call it a privilege because it is indeed. I know you are more than just a comedian. And ngathabela how ka re tsebisa again who Tieho Khakhau is, because we are very fond and familiar with Masupa in his songs. So tell us more, Tieho Khakhau.
In short, with one word, I will say Tieho Khakhau is an artist.
Yes.
I'm a work of art, basically. That's what I can say. Because I believe when God was making me, He was actually showing off. I don't want to brag or anything.
No, it's true.
But He gave
Wait
me
for it.
most of the things.
Yes.
He was like the looks. He was like the legs. He was just like dude, let me see. The brains. You know, artistic work with your hands like. It's like jokes. Let's give him jokes. He was just busy with me. He gave me lots of the music. So I'm a musician. I'm a comedian. I'm an artist. I do fine art.
Lovely.
I do jewelry art. I do a lot of things. I can dance. I used to
Okay.
dance.
Let's expand
Drama.
on jewelry, because your ring looks to me like it is designed. Tell us more about you and jewelry. Are you a professional? What's up with you and jewelry?
I'm a qualified goldsmith. Basically. That's what I can say. I'm a qualified goldsmith, and most people don't know about that. I have a
Now we do.
diploma in jewelry design and manufacturing, national diploma with Central University of Technology. I'm from a technical secondary school called Lesedi in Tabu, Welcome. So I'm a technical technical person, basically. Your calculations, your science, your mathematics, you know, even technical drawing. Those were my things. Until now, I'm still doing those things.
And I know for a fact that not only are you qualified, but you are also a businessman. Take us through your business of blacksmith.
Yeah, in terms of business and jewelry, I'm now in the beginning of my jewelry school, because I decided, you know, for this skill to grow, you know, especially to us black people, it needs to be there to us. It's our thing. Our fathers are the one who dig for gold down there. So it's sad to see that we don't know what happens to that gold after it was. You understand? Even our parents don't know.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they don't have, you know, the freedom to freely walk in a jewelry shop and, you know, you understand, explain basically what they want. So that's why I want to come here, teach the black community about jewelry, teach the young ones how to make jewelry, leave the skill here. You understand?
So are you saying you have it as a business and you teach?
Yes.
Wow.
Exactly. That's what we want to do. But the historical thing that I'm actually working on is having jewelry stores or jewelry businesses in our townships,
Wow.
close to our black people,
Wow.
where a black person will be free to walk in and discuss the piece or whatever in the language they're comfortable in,
Wow.
and be able to get a piece they can afford, because everyone can get a jewelry piece, but when you get into the shop and you see prices and everything and all the designs, you shy to actually
Yes.
explain.
I
Because
hear.
with my company, you won't believe this, but I even make jewelry pieces that people will come to me and explain that I saw this ring in a dream. Understand? And I'll have to take the dream and make it to
A reality.
And then at the end of the
Wow.
day, we have this beautiful piece, and the person doesn't want to let go of the piece. Even if they need to polish it, they keep it to themselves because
Wow.
they're so close to the
Yes.
piece. You understand? So,
Big up to that, and
Yeah.
all the best with it, really.
yeah, man, I'm making
Yes.
nice memories with jewelry.
Yeah.
I remember there's this wolf ring. This white lady approached me, she wanted that ring. It's in the shape of a wolf and the head of a wolf. So you have to be artistic to be able to make a piece like that.
Beautiful.
I made it, and there was a story behind it.
Yes.
The couple met at the wolf
Wow.
park. You understand? So the wolf actually meant a lot to them.
Yes.
And I
Than
made
it just being an
I
animal.
was the goldsmith to design the ring from scratch.
Wow. Congratulations. And lastly, but not least, is to understand that you are a comedian, but I do not think you go around literally the whole day telling jokes. There's you on the other side. Are you always and forever this happy person who just wants to crack a joke here and there, or are you as human as us?
To answer that, I will go back to what I said in the beginning. I grew up this shy, quiet boy. But everyone who's shy and quiet just know that they're thinking crazy things. I just happen to be the one who decided to take out these crazy things. So when I'm on stage, I become this different person. Who cares? Who's there to make people happy? Who's there to make the client happy? You understand? When I leave the stage, I'm myself. If you can go to my place, you won't believe it. There's the comedian guy. When you go to church, you see a different guy. When you see me at work, you see a different guy. You understand? So it's not like every day I'm just everywhere making jokes. But funny thing is, all these places that I go to, my jewelry workshop, church, school, everywhere, I get to get jokes from every place,
Yes.
and then I get to perform them on stage.
You mentioned church a lot. Your spiritual journey?
I'm a very spiritual person.
I know.
People won't know. With me, this is something I'm going to share for the first time I think in my life. I had incidences where I'll be performing jokes, doing comedy, and after the performance, someone will go to me and say, "But aren't you a pastor or something?
Okay.
Aren't you supposed to be?" You understand? And it happened a few times with total strangers, people that I don't know. And it could mean one thing, they see something.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
I'm happen to be this friendly type funny, clean, and you know, I perform everywhere. For young people, even preschools I'll perform. Churches I'll perform. I even performed at funerals.
Okay.
So, and then.
So they mourn in laughter.
Come again? Yes.
Interesting.
We get to
yes.
console them because
console.
Comedy, it's a medicine.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm a very spiritual person and I love God.
Yeah.
I've been an AME church member for a very long time. I've been active in church. I'm an active member. I've been an active member since. I've done a lot of things. I've been a member of youth, young adults, preacher, and choir conductor for years. It's been like more than 20 years.
Interesting.
I've been conducting church choir. You won't believe I'm turning 40 next year. And in 2020, I decided to respond to the call on becoming a pastor. So I'm still studying now.
You're studying theology as well? Wow. Man with many talents. All the best. All the best with that. And I understand what's happening basically, but anyway, it's fine. Thank you for being part of Shefta, the Queen of Talk Show. Thank you for sharing your story with the rest of the world, because the aim and the vision here is for our stories to be told, to be heard, to be told by us and heard by others, that we are not just existing in one side or what people may know, but there's more to everything that we are. So thank you for contributing to that vision, and thank you for being you. Maso Power Celeb. Yes. Yes. All right. Cheers. Maso Power Celeb.